Yeah, so let's hear what Prophet John Chi had to say about history of vaccinating cows in Africa.
Prophecies for the year 2025.
Prophétie de l'année 2025.
In Africa,
En Afrique,
people should be very vigilant with vaccines.
en Afrique, les hommes doivent être vigilants en ce qui concerne les vaccins,
Especially with the vaccination of animals.
spécialement avec les vaccins des bovins.
The area of foreign aid in the form of vaccines is going to call for a lot of attention. What will be used to vaccinate animals will have devastating effects on humans.
So pretty much Prophet John Chi gave a prophecy earlier in the year when during the crossover service to 2025, and among his prophecies was the vaccinating of cows, vaccinating of animals. Now, if you know, hapa Kenya, President Ruto has been championing this vaccination of cows. People, at least people who have a brain, watu wako na akili, they've been against e-vaccination. Mimi, my own is, why does the president want to make us guinea pigs? I don't understand. If you're not aware, or rather if you do not know, HIV and AIDS was actually manufactured in a lab and tested out here in Africa. And that's why even to date, the number of cases of HIV AIDS patient in Africa is higher compared to the rest of the continents. Why? Because they came and tested that shit here. They started with monkeys and then they rolled it over to human beings. If you actually even do your research, there's what vaccine or specific vaccine ni kuna vaccine flani Africans were being given at the time. I just can't nini kidogo, maybe I can do some research and pin it on the video later on, but it's also, but as vitu zingine hata I don't need to do for you, bana. You have the internet and Google is there for free. As a matter of fact, right now there's Google AI assistant Gemini. You just Google that shit and it gives you like a brief overview of the history of these things. Huh? So Africa for the longest time imekuwa nini guinea pigs for nini tunatumika kama lab rats for these scientists. Talk about HIV, talk about even the corona vaccine, the coronavirus vaccine. You can imagine when they came up with the corona vaccine, they said they were going to test it on Africans first. If people had not complained, if human rights organizations all over the world had not complained at first, then Waafrika wajinga tu wale wanapigianga watu kama Ruto kura wangekuja tu wadungwa tu hizi vaccine anyhow. It's true. It's damn true, bruh. We just have a generation of stupid people who don't take time to think through what their leaders their leaders' intentions for them are. And don't get me wrong, I actually believe that President William Ruto is a puppet of the USA, specifically the Republican government. So I don't know now that, not the Republican, sorry, specifically the Democrat government. So now that it's the Republican government that's in power, I don't know whether they'll still want to back him in the next coming elections. Come on, man, it's not rocket science. Tunajua it's the the DEA. We know it's the DEA that helps these corrupt, incompetent, mediocre African leaders to take power. Nobody doesn't know that shit. So, they come to a guy like like Raila Odinga. They see that huyu msee, there's nothing in his past to control him with. He has no blood on his hands. You know, he has no murder cases on his hands. So there's no way they can control this guy. Even if they do promise him to do certain things for them, and they'll give him power, even if he does agree, they are not 100% sure that this guy will not turn their backs on them. But you see, a guy like Ruto, you know, he has a lot of baggage. A lot of baggage. They just tell him tutafufua zile kesi zako za ICC na wale mawitnesses walipotea watatokelezea out of nowhere. He's going to play to their tune. That's why you see a whole president sending our police force to a different country. Na huko huko wana law and order vizuri sana, but wakikuja huku Kenya, the only thing that they know how to do is kill the youth, kill innocent youth who are picketing, demonstrating and picketing for their own rights. Coronavirus was ilitengenezwa kwa lab. I don't know if it's they want to kama ni depopulation of Africans they want. I don't know, I don't understand. But this vaccine is going to have detrimental health issues for the human beings. For us who consume this bana. They don't want us to continue having big cojones. The big cojones we have as Africans come from the organic meat we eat, organic plants we eat. These people have been trying to introduce GMO into this country for the longest time, bringing all kinds of diseases and nonsense and bullshit. But from the herbs, the cinnamon, the cloves, the hibiscus, you know, we are immune to most diseases. The other day, I think Citizen TV did a story where they covered that they covered the fact that a lot of cancer patients who are using the easy kienyeji medicines have displayed an average of 70% decrease in hizo makali za cancer. So let's not allow this bullshit, man. I think, thank God we live in a time where people are woke. There's the internet, there's inaitwaje, tuko na information all over. Let's not be assholes and cunts to the degree that we cannot stand and fight for our own rights.